Hey guys, Angry Monkey here with another retro game treasure unboxing video. First one of 2022. I was actually kind of afraid this one wasn't going to come because it's January 31st. And I'm like, hey, you guys are going to send a box this month, right? I mean, I had an email like the 17th. It says, hey, it's on its way. I'm like, okay, cool. It should be here in a few days. And then a few days passed. And then a week passed. And 2 weeks passed. I'm like, all right. Hopefully it's coming soon. Kind of getting concerned, but it arrived. So anyway, welcome to 2022. And anyway, just in case you're wondering, what is Retro Game Treasure? For those that have not tuned into my videos before, and you're like, oh, what is this? I've heard of this, and I don't know what it is. As the name implies, it is a subscription service that sends 3 to 5 video games to your house every month to add to your personal collection. This is not a rental service. You get to keep these games. And they also expanded on their selection, I guess you can call it, beginning this month. Which is pretty exciting. So the games that they offer, Atari 2600. I think that's actually the only of the Atari line that they do. Which is a shame because I just got a 7800 recently and I'd like to get more games for it. But I got 13 games, so that's cool. They have NES, Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, and Wii, as well as the portable line of the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo DS. So that's really exciting. Original Xbox, Xbox 360, and then PlayStation 1, PS2, PS3, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Sega Game Gear, Sega CD, no Saturn, but they do Dreamcast. I guess because Saturns are kind of hard to come by. I don't know. PSP, yeah. But then, and here's the exciting part, at the beginning of the year, I mean, they announced this in December, but they're like, hey, starting in 2022, we're adding 4 new consoles. Well, yeah, we're adding 4 additional consoles to our service. And I'm like, ooh. So at first it was like a mystery, like silhouetted out or whatever. I'm like, all right, I definitely know what that one is. I think I know what that one is. I'm like, there's no way that those two are what I think they are. And then when they made the announcement, I realized those are what I thought they were. So, like I said, they added 4 new consoles to their service. One of them being the Intellivision, which I'm kind of surprised they didn't have already, because the Intellivision is as old as the Atari. So, yeah, late 70s, early 80s game console. As well as the 3DS, which I'm like, that's kind of new, but that's cool. I can get 3DS games with the service now. And the other 2, I'm thinking, those aren't even retro. Those aren't retro at all. The PS4 and the Xbox One. I mean, yeah, I guess they're a generation behind, but I'm thinking, like, aren't they still making PS4 games? Aren't they still making Xbox One games? I'm assuming they still are. But those are now included in the service as well. So, I'm like, well. So, yeah, that's a lot of game consoles to go through. And so not only do they have all those game consoles, you select the consoles that you have and not select the ones that you don't have. So that way you're going to get stuff that you can actually play. So, I mean, they're not going to send you a Sega Genesis game if you don't have a Sega Genesis selected. Which, pretty much for me, I've got all those consoles except for the Master System. I've yet to locate a Master System, but I hope to at some point. And then you also have the selection of genres, so like the platformer games or the shooter games, racing games, sports games, all that stuff. You select what you like and naturally leave off what you don't like, so that way they can build a box catered to your personal taste, which is really cool. They also have a checklist of stuff. That way you can check off what you already have in your collection, so that way they won't send a game that you already have. But you got to be careful with that, because as I always use Star Wars Battlefront on the PS2 as an example, the game is also available on the original Xbox. So when you check off that you have it on PS2, make sure you also select it off on the original Xbox as well. Otherwise, you're going to get a game that you already have just on a different console. Also, be sure to do that with like the greatest hits of a game versus the regular version of a game. So if I were to, again, go to Star Wars Battlefront, pulling that off my shelf right now. So, like, that's really out of focus. So you can see, like, this is the greatest hits version. Oh, yeah, I paid $10 for it. Anyway, so I need to make sure I check off both the original version and the greatest hits version to avoid getting duplicate copies. Which I've learned the hard way several times on consoles. I'm like, don't I already have that? Oh, yeah, I do. I have it on this console. I forgot to check it off on this one. So yeah, that's just kind of a warning of make sure you do that. Otherwise, you're going to get duplicate games. So, I guess I've talked enough. Oh yeah, they also have a list of shame of games that you won't get. So, sorry if you're looking for E.T. for Atari, you will not get that in your box, because Retro Game Treasure's like, no, that game's bad. Nobody wants that game. There are people that want that game. Like, I wanted that game. I do have that game. But if you're looking for... you won't get the notoriously bad games. Now, you might still get some of the mediocre bad games. Like, oh, dude, that game's not that good. I'd be like, yeah, but... You might get some of those, but you're not going to get, like, Superman 64 or E.T. or the... just games like that in your box. So, good news if you're like, I'm going to get a bunch of crap in my box. You might still get some, but you won't get, like, that level. But unfortunately, that also means that you won't get the legendary bad games that are a must-have for your game collection. Anyway, I forgot my knife, so I'm going to grab my knife and we're going to open that box. And we're also going to zoom out as well. I'm going to pull my box out of frame, so that way I can cut open the box and you guys won't see my address. And I'm also, as always, going to turn the box around, so that way when I pull a game out, we don't get a spoiler of the next game. So, what do we get? Well, first up, we got our typical discountairpillows.com, where the pillows are inflated, not the prices. Definitely the most important item in our Retro Game Treasure box. Ooh! We got more of the airpillows.com, where pillows are inflated, not the prices. So that is exciting. We got 3, count them, 3 discountairpillows.com pillows. Now, seriously, what did we get? First, I feel a Game Boy game. We got a Japanese game called Saga 3. So I recently checked off import games because I wanted to get some more games for my off-brand Famicom. And I kind of hinted at that, but at least when it comes to Game Boy games, those are region-free, so you can play a Japanese game on your American Game Boy just fine. So, I'm cool with that. And this feels like possibly an Intellivision game. Maybe? Yeah, it says Mattel on it. So, here is Auto Racing on the Intellivision. This is actually my first Intellivision, obviously. And this came out in 1978. It does have the date on that, so that's really cool. And then next up feels like a 3DS game. Yep. Sushi Striker, The Way of the Sushido. So it's, I'm guessing it's like Bushido, but Sushido, because you're sushi. So how far would you go for sushi? Become a sushi striker to take back your favorite food from the empire. The more you eat, the harder you hit. So this looks kind of weird. So this is 2018 because it is not retro at all. But all right. And then this feels like our last game. Whoa, this is heavy. Whoa! Fallout 76. I was not expecting that, so that's really cool. I actually pre-ordered this back in the day, and then I realized that since it was online only, which I don't do, I canceled my pre-order. But at the same time, I'm like, but it's also a Fallout game, and Fallout 3 is like one of my all-time favorite video games ever. So I kind of needed to get this for my collection. Yeah, requires content download, internet, and Xbox Gold membership. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to play it, but I might go ahead and do it. Just this feels like a steelbook or something. Yeah, controller skin and steelbook included. So yeah, this is the steelbook version of the game. Which, like I said, I'm so upset that this requires internet because like I love the Fallout games. They're like. They're probably, I mean, they're definitely in my top 10 video game series. I mean, like Fallout 3, for example. I don't know how many hours I put into Fallout 3. New Vegas is good. It's alright, I guess. And I'm not that far in 4 because last time I played 4, it randomly crashed, and I don't even know if I can access my file ever again. But like Fallout 3 was, like, I've never played a game like that before. I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. So, I hope to be able to play Fallout 76. I'll probably have to, like, bite the bullet and actually do some online stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll buy an internet thing and, like, play it on the channel. Probably that would be the only way I would play it, honestly. I don't know. But, I mean, like I said, I love the Fallout games. So, that's really exciting. And so, that is what I got in this month's box. That is really out of focus. I'm sorry, guys. So this is the box, and they talk about the boss chest giveaway because sometimes they have like a giveaway. So the most recent boss chest giveaway was for a PS1, which I already have a PS1, so I wasn't really interested in that giveaway. But I know that one time they had the Sega Master System as the boss chest giveaway, and I'm like, yeah, because I don't have that, and I want one. So, I entered that one, obviously didn't win, so, alas, my Master System, my quest for getting a Master System continues. But I hope that someday I will get a Master System, and then I'll have every game console that Retro Game Treasure offers games for. But, yeah, so anyway, like I said, I got Sushi Striker on the 3DS. I got Auto Racing on the Intellivision, Saga 3 Japanese version on the Game Boy, and Fallout 76 on Xbox One. And so if there's a game, one of these games that you want to see on the channel, let me know, and I'll see if I could make that work. I want to get together with one of my team members to record some stuff, because I haven't hung out with any of them in... Really, I mean, Kaj stopped by to pick up a game, and that was the only time I've seen him in, like, since September 2020 was the last time I saw everybody. Like, I haven't seen Citrus since then, outside of that one time that Kaj stopped by a couple weeks ago to pick up a game that he wanted to borrow. That's the last time I've seen any of them in person since September 2020. Yeah, wow. So, if any of the three of you guys are watching, I miss you guys. I want to record with you sometime soon. But I'm not done with this video yet, because I have additional stuff to show you. So, what did I get? It's hard to see because of that light, but that is a Sega Saturn that I managed to pick up for You can see the price tag still on there, $130. So I got that, and a few games, which I will show what I got. So I kind of rearranged all this a little bit. So the Saturn is where the PlayStation used to be. So I moved the PlayStation up there, and that's where the Ouya used to be. So I moved the Ouya over to here by the Wii U, because it's little. So the Ouya is plugged in, but it's not plugged into the TV, because, like, what's the point? I have no games on the Ouya, so no sense in taking up a spot on the TV. But I figured I'd go ahead and show off that I rearranged things a little bit. Really excited about the Saturn. That was one of the two easily accessible game consoles that that I still really needed to get. I mean, there's still a few of the slightly more obscure 90s consoles that I still want to get. Like, I'd love to get the Neo Geo or the TurboGrafx 16, for example. I'd like to get those for my collection as well, if I can find them reasonable. Still love to get a Magnavox Odyssey, the very first game console ever made. Love to get that for my collection. But anyway, I was really excited to get the Sega Saturn for my collection. And for those who are wondering, well, how many does that make now? That's my 29th game console, not counting the Game Boy line. If I were to include the Game Boy line, I'm up to almost 40. I'm probably like at 38 or 39 if I were to include the handheld consoles as well. So, anyway, but that is not all I have to show you, because I got games and stuff too. So I'm just going to put all these guys back in the box. So again, Fallout 3, Sushi Striker, Auto Racing, and Saga 3. That is, again, what I got in Retro Game Treasure this month. But I got some other stuff too. So I got Earthworm Jim. That is out of focus, so let me put that in focus first. So I got Earthworm Jim on Sega Genesis. Been looking for that one for a while. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, dinosaur game on 64. I got Rocky Rodent, a platformer game on Super Nintendo. I got Breakthrough on NES. I recently got this on Atari, I think. So now I got it on NES as well. I also have, and this is still in the box, I got Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics for the Sega Genesis. Like I said, I still have the box for that, so that's really exciting. I also got Skeleton Warriors on Sega Saturn, as well as Mortal Kombat Ultimate 3, also on Sega Saturn. And Criticom, which I heard is like the worst fighting game ever, and I got that on Sega Saturn as well. So now I have 4 Sega Saturn games, because I accidentally bought one for the Saturn back in December, because I thought it was a Sega CD game, and I realized, like, no, this is a Sega Saturn game. So that's one of the other reasons why I was like, I gotta find a Sega Saturn, so that way I have a reason to have a Sega Saturn game. So now I have 4 Sega Saturn games for my collection. I also have the original Grand Theft Auto on original PlayStation, and my most recent purchase is Pokemon Legends Arceus that I got on launch date, pre-ordered at GameStop, and you get these cool art cards that come with that if you pre-ordered at GameStop. So yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff in the past month. I almost did a little update video to show off all the stuff, but I thought, no, the Retro Game Treasure is going to be coming soon, and I already did a January update video with the Sega no, not the Sega, the Atari 7800 and all those games and all the games I got from that coworker and all that. So I already did a January update video, so I figured like, oh, I'll save this for the unboxing video, and unfortunately I had to wait until the very end of the month. But yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff. So, as always, if there's a game that you want to see on the channel, let me know. I'll talk to my people, and I'll try to make that happen. So, that's pretty much it for this video. But, don't forget to like this video and subscribe and hit that bell. So that way you're notified for the next video that comes out on the channel, whether it be an update video or an unboxing video or an actual Let's Play video. I haven't actually recorded a Let's Play video in over a year. I haven't uploaded a Let's Play episode since like, what, September? August or something? I don't know. It's been a while. So I'm definitely due to make a new Let's Play episode or a series or whatever. Also, like me on Facebook. It is finally up to date. I did that a couple weeks ago. I finally uploaded or shared a link to all my recent unboxing videos and Let's Play episodes and all that stuff are finally uploaded onto Facebook. Or not uploaded, but shared. So yeah, you can follow me on Facebook as well. I also have a Discord, so if you want to follow me on Discord and hang out with me on Discord, all you need to do is send me that invite, and I'll send you that invite. We can talk about video games, or anime, or Pokemon, or Super Bowl's happening next week. I don't follow sports at all, but sure, talk about sports if you want. You can see how enthused I am about that, but yeah, anyway, like I said, it's just a fun, I try to make it a fun server on Discord where we just kind of talk and hang out and nerd out and all that stuff. I have the occasional anime watch night, but I haven't done that in a while. So yeah, I need to get to that soon. Also, the newest thing for the channel is I have an Instagram. Yay! Ooh! And I try to upload something on there almost every day. I missed a few days, but I probably do 5 or 6 days a week, at least right now. So if you want to, basically all I do is I just take a random game off my shelf and be like, oh, check out Kirby's Dream Land, Return to Dreamland on the Wii. Take a picture of the front, take a picture of the back, take a picture of the disc. Sometimes a screenshot of the game. Lately I haven't, because I thought, you know what? The back of the case has screenshots, and for some reason, like the weird aspect ratio difference between a picture and a screenshot are weird, and it gets all cut off and all that stuff. And I thought, whatever. So anyway, you can follow me on Instagram as well, and the link for the Facebook and the Instagram are going to be in the description below, as well as the link for Retro Game Treasures. That way, if you are interested in the service, you can check it out for yourself. I am going to wrap up this video because I was sick last week. I feel fine today, but my voice is kind of shot. So I need to give my throat a break. So I'm gonna go. But thank you for watching, and I hope